All right. What's up, Andrew?
Hello, hello. Nice to see you, Tom.
Yeah, likewise. I just wanted to jump on and record this conversation. You joined the Claude Code course, the challenge. I think last month. I think it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you built something really cool, and you actually showed up to the calls, and it was great having you on there, and you were asking good questions, and yeah, you actually ended up with a build that you're pretty proud of. So I just wanted to sort of like take me back to before we started working together. What was kind of going on in your world, and kind of were you using Claude Code, or how did that look?
I mean, yeah, sure. So I'm just gonna make it easy to think about this. Like last month, let's just say last month. Last month, I basically, before I started any of this, I was using ChatGPT or like Claude Desktop for basic questions. But I never thought about like using it in the terminal and like to build something to make something easier. I know I've seen a lot of stuff online, of course, but it's not the same when you learn how to do something and like solve a real problem that you face every single day. And after going through this course, it really shows that you don't need to be like this super I don't know, just super technical person, right? It's really accessible for everyone, especially the way that Tom like breaks it down, and what he's provided is a very like step-by-step process that once you go to the course you'll see that it's really easy to understand.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing like people get a little bit twisted with working in Claude Code, that you actually need to be able to code and read code. It's not
Yeah, yeah,
the case, is it?
yeah. No, no, for sure. Like you make it so easy to start from the basics and then go from there. And yeah, I literally had no experience. Like I currently don't still don't have experience with code, but I understand it much more and how I know how to operate Claude Code. But not necessarily like if you ask me what's in your line of code or if you were how to fix this, if I put an error in it, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, and the thing with using Claude Code is if you understand how to think about a problem, and you have a few tools in your tool belt to plan your build out, like
Yeah.
you can do some pretty cool stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like so can I talk about like what we did, what I made and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Ye-
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll give the floor to you. Go for it.
perfect. Yeah, so a lot of times at my restaurant, it's a all you can eat Korean barbecue place. We would use these tools that's connected to Clover, and it's a limited set of tools that specifically work with Clover. And
What
sometimes
is
it
Clover, by the way?
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, Clover POS system is the main point of it collects all the sales information from our restaurant, and there's certain tools that branch out of it. There's specific extensions that they have that specifically work with Clover POS. The one that we use is called Homebase, and it would basically allow us to clock in and out, and it would give us our information with like how we clock, like what our hours are, basically for that pay period. But it was just only one application available, and I noticed that my boss did not like it because he felt that it kept showing stuff in the views of 7-day windows, but we get paid biweekly. So I don't know why, but I did like the first to eighth, eighth to the eighth to like 15th, and then the 15th to the and so on and so forth. And so between that and also you had to convert some values and then cleaning up some stuff, it became a very manual process where he just spent a lot of time doing that. So at the end of the business, at the end of the day he or at the end of the 2 weeks he was doing a lot of cleanup, and
Mm,
so we we basically I noticed that, and I thought, oh, if I'm going to learn Claude code, and Tom said to make something like to help or take something repetitive and make it better in our lives. I was like, why don't I just try to make something that could help my the business, the restaurant? And
yeah.
so I did, and I built Fix My Shift. It's basically it started out like it's very it takes information, connects to the API of Homebase, and take connects to the Clover sales information from Clover, and it puts that all into a very user-friendly interface, basically. And it allows us to see like it's not surface issues at the end of the 2 weeks when we're about to get our pay period and send it out to the CPA office. But it lets us like look at it every single day in an easy way versus like we had to like wait to the very end or I don't know, just we find out things much later and it just caused a lot of headache. And so yeah, it's super streamlined because after we see issues and we solve them, usually the day of, then we can just sync quickly to our Google Docs because it's all like seamless. But yeah, that's
Cool.
it in a nutshell.
All right. And that, how long did that take to put together?
I mean, the most minimum viable product, honestly, it took around 2 weeks. But anything past that was like refinement and how we can make the interface look better. You know what I mean? Because like, oh, this is a little clunky. You know what I mean? And thinking about the user interface, like how we experience certain buttons, and how like there's a desk. I made like a web page for it. Those are technically unnecessary. But I thought it'd be fun to push what I was doing technically. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I just wanted to like rewind a little bit. You know, firstly, like where did you find me originally before you jumped into the challenge? And like, did you have any like what was the doubt? Did you have any doubts before you were like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, spend my money with Tom and join this and learn these skills?
I mean, there's a lot of people online, right? But I think that I saw a lot of your YouTube videos, right? And I saw that you consistently talk about this stuff, and it in general made me confident that like there was really no doubt. It was about like this was a great opportunity, right? And this is the right timing that to learn it, especially because not just Tom, but so many people are talking about AI and like how it's changing the world and what we can do with it. But I've never done anything about it. Like I've never done anything with that knowledge or that motivation, right? But after seeing like one of his videos and stuff, and he said that he had this 1 month like sort of like cohort. It was I thought it was a great opportunity to really dive in. So I for
Cool.
me there was really no doubt. Yeah.
Awesome. And was there like a point where you're like, as you were going through the materials, it sort of something clicked and you're like, oh, like this is actually working.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I think definitely honestly the from the like second module or honestly the middle of the first module, I would say definitely things start clicking for sure.
Mm.
Because it's the way that it you have it where it was sort of like such an interactive course and you learn so much in such a short period of time. But it's not overwhelming. It's like it's so easy and user friendly, and I think that it's so it's very guided, and so anyone can just jump in, you know? And so I do think that within like the first couple lessons, you're definitely going to be like able to click something is going to click in your brain like, oh, I could definitely see how this could be used. And I saw that with many other people within the cohort saying the same
Yeah.
thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's the goal, right? To have those light bulb moments go off and like, oh, if I can do this, then I can build this. I mean, where are you at right now, like today compared to back then, um, in terms of like your confidence and
Yeah,
skills?
I would say so. Where I was before was like lost, sort of like a little overwhelmed. Like, what can Claude do? What can ChatGPT do? Like, what can all these things do? But like it's like now it's like I'm not thinking about like where to start. It's more like what should I build and what should I do? It's about where to spend my time now because I can do so many things, but I don't want to. If I put my time in the wrong place, then so it's where to prioritize my time. Should I build out this tool more? Should I try to sell to other businesses, or should I start on a new tool that I think that could be also make things more efficient for the restaurant as a whole? But there's a lot of opportunities now because the course sort of opens up your brain to what the possibilities are.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad because there is, that's what Claude Code did for me. And yeah, I've been in the automation space for a long time, and um, it's just so cool to be like, oh, this tech is moving at such a fast pace that the stuff we're doing today wasn't really. It was a lot harder to do 6 months ago.
Yeah.
'Cause I was using Claude Code like last year, and yeah, it was a little bit trickier than it is today. So I think right now it's just like if you're not if you're not getting into it right now, yeah, I think you're falling behind. I don't know if you
Yeah,
agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
Cool. So I mean, last question. If you know, just imagine like someone who's watching this and that they were like exactly where you were a few months ago, before you joined. Like they kind of sat on the fence. They're going through all the YouTube videos and the information, and maybe they're a little bit hesitant or scared to commit. Like, what would you say to someone like that?
I mean, honestly, I would just say like take the leap. Like I feel like there's never any there's only going to be more and more information that comes out, a lot of hype that comes out around AI. But I think grounding yourself in a strong foundation within like Tom's course and like just in general, just like finding community of people who are also so interested, you feel more confident and you're gonna feel like so ready to take on whatever like new advancements AI has to bring in the future. So that's what I would have to say. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you doing this for me.
Yeah, of course, man. It's always good to talk to you, Tom.
Yeah, likewise.